Welcome to the Fox Den, where the stories begin. Jordan Fox leads the way with news every day. RDS News brings the sound, all the facts you found. Tune in, take a listen, hear the truth spin round. The Fox Den, news with a bite.
Hello, RDS viewers. I'm Jordan Fox, and you're listening to the Fox Den. Make sure to check us out on all your platforms and to like and subscribe so we can hit #1. We had a great debut, so let's keep that momentum rolling. With me today in our second episode, you saw him solving cases in the Big Brother house, playing lots of Farkle games and being a key member of the Fellowship. Dutch Masterson. What is this, our 5th date now?
Oh, well, I figured you invited me over. That would be like a tier 9 kind of thing. I know how much you love spending time with me in the jury house. We never really clicked in the Big Brother house. I wonder why that is.
Well, early on it just seemed we never talked alone. Not really sure why, just only in groups. Then you did put me up on the block in exchange for a hat, so there is that. I tried to be friendly with everyone early on, I think we were. But why don't you tell the audience what the deal was with that hat?
Putting someone on the block seemed like a small price to pay, in exchange for stopping people from succumbing to the demon.
The demon. Let's touch on that. A lot of our viewers have been debating over that. A lot are even saying it isn't real. How do you respond to them?
I think that if you believe and you see, and that's half the battle. Speaking of battles, how would you have felt if Mel went home over you?
Oh, that would have been really tough. I'm embarrassed to say I was expecting it, though. I was mentally prepped to go out there and avenge her and really work with Daisy on taking out Tyrone. Little did I know our friend Frank and Moira had it out for me. What was the biggest surprise moment of the game for you?
Probably when Alia went home. I thought we could have had something, but she just left. I still have her kiss in my pocket.
Aw, she gave you a kiss? How sweet. Aaliyah was definitely a surprise. I wish she could have kept playing. Who knows the impact she would have had.
She blew me a kiss. I don't remember the context or why she did it. Though she was mad, I voted for her. After promising Orion, I wouldn't vote for him in trade for the under the house secret. Which, I suppose, circles back to the whole demon thing. And another question, what did you think when I was talking to you in your mind? I like that you kept it semi-clean in your mind's garden.
That was an experience having you talk to me. I still don't know what to make of it all. It kept things interesting with the hat drama. I don't really like thinking about it. I wasn't myself. You seem to handle all these transformations well, though.
I've spent quite a long time thinking about myself. So no matter the outside, the inside is always the same, you know?
I think I know what you mean. So let's move on. The RDS Awards has been revealed in a pretty fun show by the original Triple T. We saw Moira Ramage come away with the Debut Player Award. What's your take on that?
That's who had my vote, what a character she is, with the accent, and the Moon Mother Plus with her transforming, and her lovely relationship with Frank. He's practically glowing. Also, I found later she was in another alliance, FMJ. Then I think something with the angels, though I could be wrong. I will admit to falling asleep during the rewatches.
Well, yes. Moira was in a final 3 with me and Frank. We called it the Full Metal Jacket because it was our initials. She was also in our girls' alliance called Ashley's Angels, though she was always committed to your fellowship. She did a great job of being friendly with everyone and picking the right allies. Okay, let's move on to the greatest leap, which was won by someone called Slater. I'm not sure how this award worked, but they compared Adam Stone's performance in Survivor with Mel's in Big Brother. So Mel was a very obvious upgrade over Adam. Sorry, hun. Did you ever watch Survivor and see Adam's game?
No, I wasn't much for reality shows. Though, if they say that Mel is an improvement over this Adam guy, I'd love to see what they think would be the tier above that.
Some next-level gaming for sure. The closest vote in the awards was the best pairing. Mel and I won by just one vote over you and Frank. So, you had quite the story going into Big Brother, but where do you and Frank stand now?
Sometimes a little bit of everywhere. I prefer sitting most of the time. What do you think about your mother joining us in worship of Indigo, then for no reason whatsoever flipping?
Oh, I don't know how much she ever really believed, if I'm being honest. And it sounds like she had a job offer from Mountain Dew. She hasn't told me much about it.
From what I remember, she did it to spite Montana, though it was a pretty stupid thing to do. We needed her to help us fight Montana and his demons. If we fail, we won't ever be seen again. And the demon and Montana would be running RDS. You could lose your job, lots of people would lose a lot more.
That would be very bad. Mom, if you're listening, please get in contact with the fellowship. Well, Dutch, I wanted to ask you about Tyrone. Have an update on what you two have been up to? And have you seen him since he won the Player of the Season?
Tyrone. Yes, Tyrone. We have since made amends for the game. After all, at least that part was just a game. Though it really puts into question if he will do the same again, or if he's truly sorry. Only time can tell. No, but I'm glad he won it. Maybe the next dinner we go out to, it'll be a treat.
Have you been on his new boat? It looks really nice.
I have seen it. I don't know if he's going to be able to afford the new lifestyle choice he's making. But I'm not dating a millionaire, am I?
It would be nice. Well, Dutch, is there anything you'd like to talk about in particular while I have you in the studio?
I do actually have something I'd like to bring more spotlight on. I didn't just transform into a cat out of random happenstance. I was given a blessing from the Queen of Parathia. She told me that another's divine magic would transform me, but she couldn't say who. Though once I laid eyes on the Mother Indigo, I knew at once. My destiny had come at last. I just needed to empower her by believing in her and getting others to do the same. Luckily, Tyrone also could sense her power and knew she could help him with his crab head. You know, most of the time you just have to believe in something and it works. Have a little blind faith. Though after this fight with Montana, if we survive, I will probably go to Parathia and settle down, have 5 or 6 kids and call it a life. Can't go wrong with owning some land, farming it, and having your loved ones around you.
So, you've been, I don't know, serving? The Queen of Parathia this whole time?
Serving? No, I merely gave my help when it was asked for and was rewarded.
When did she ask for your help? And was it related to Montana?
She asked for my help before I came to America. It did have to deal with Montana. And it's more or less the reason I had to move. Little did I know at the time he had dealings in Parathia. Such a small world, and most of everything is connected in some way.
That is incredible. I had no idea. Well, this works perfectly with our one final question presented by Mountain Dew Zero. This question comes from Instagram user Mrs. S. Masterson, and it asks, "Hello, Dutch Masterson. What a beautiful name. My one question is, will you come visit me? I am opening up a bowling alley in Parathia called Master Lane's Alley Cats. I hope to see you there." And then there are a bunch of heart emojis. I'm not sure how this question got in.
I wasn't aware I was married, engaged, or had done anything like that. Though I am flattered that I'm sought after. I hope you don't get a little jealous. Though, to give a response to this questionable question, we will see a lot of factors have come between the fellowship and freedom. I had planned on growing catnip when I settled down, maybe a little bit of the marijuana. Not much of a smoker myself, but I get down with some eatables.
Aha, well, this is not at all where I expected things to go, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's been a pleasure getting to catch up with you, Dutch. Do you have a final message for our viewers?
It's been fun hanging out. I hope we get more time in the future to do so. A final message? A little ominous, though I will say, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it. It does make a sound. Also, water is wet.
Haha. Thank you, listeners. This has been episode 2 of the Fox Den podcast. Thank you so much, Dutch, for talking with me today. Good luck with your battles, and I hope to see you again soon. Remember to follow for more RDS news. Good night, listeners.
News with a bite.